Good morning everyone, and welcome to Tuesday's live stroll. First thing I'm going to say is that we're going to start doing these lives for the time being on a Tuesday, Thursday and at the weekends. Now, I had spoken to you all about the accident I had in Paris, which was just over 4 weeks ago now, and whilst I thought my leg was healing, it has really taken a turn for the worse since the weekend. Now, I'm having to try heat now as opposed to cold, which cold was supposedly the remedy. Heat is now on the agenda. Let's see what difference that makes. To be honest with you, I'm not sure it's going to make any difference at all. But I'm going to give it a go because I'm at this point. I'm willing to give anything a go. The way my leg's feeling this morning, to be honest with you. Anyway, let's not dwell on it. But what I will say is that the live strolls are going to be shorter. It's as simple as that. I can't do the sort of 2 mile walks I'm doing. It's important that I do get out and get the exercise, I feel, and also it's important that she gets her exercise as well. So we're reverting to a walk that we used to do prior to doing the live strolls, which is about a mile, but it just gets us out, keeps the leg moving, and if it still doesn't get better, well, then we think again. But at the minute I sprayed a load of heat on. Let's give it a go. So, good morning, and what is everybody up to today? Is it a normal work day? Leisure day? Nothing day? Are you on holiday? Where are you watching me from? What time is it where you are? So normal questions that we like to ask. As I say, we're going to be doing this now Tuesday, Thursday and the weekends for the foreseeable, just because A, I'm not walking so far, and B, just because you're doing shorter strolls, there's not as much time, is there? So let's see how we go. So you've been with me before. We've come up this road, we've never come down it, I don't think. So this will be the first time, and then what we do when we get to the bottom here is cross over, and then we're into the road that usually we've come down when we've been doing the country walk. Well, we go up that very slightly before we cut round, so it's certainly an abbreviated stroll, but right now, to be honest with you, that's what I want to do. I know people might say, oh, you moan about your leg a lot. I'll tell you something, guys. I reckon, honestly, I've torn the muscle, and I haven't really known about it, and I've just been struggling through. And if that is the case, how painful has it been? I tell you, that's all I'm going to say. I mean, yesterday I got home from work, and I promise you, it was so painful, nothing was touching it. Not a thing. Not cold, not heat, nothing. It was excruciating. Even when I went to bed last night, I couldn't get comfortable for ages. Ages. I must have been tired in the end because obviously I went off, but wowzers. Okay, so this is the main high road we're crossing. Not much excitement at 5 o'clock in the morning, but this is it. That's where we've walked that way before, and we of course have come from that way before as well down there, so just changing it ever so slightly for the reasons I've explained already. So not much to tell from yesterday, just a normal work day. And as I say, just in a lot of pain most of the day yesterday. Problem is, you have to keep on with your life, don't you? You can't just stop. I mean, unless you earn loads of money or you're a kept person, you can't just sit at home. You've got to go out and do stuff, and it's not good to completely do nothing, because then the muscle just gets weaker and weaker, and then that's another whole world of problems. So you've got to keep trying to do something, but the old saying, no pain, no gain, well, that gets tested daily at the moment. It really does. Go on, Azra, lead on. But this stroll we're doing at the moment is just about right. It gets me out. And I can sort of take my time to a degree. I don't have to rush because I know how long it's going to take. And that's what it's all about. With the longer walk, I always found like I was having to sort of power walk maybe to get the stroll done. Whereas this one, I know exactly what it is, how far it is, and everything else. So I generally think, guys, what's happened is at the weekend, where if you were with me on Sunday, we did the live stroll in the wind and the rain, and I was walking over some pretty horrendous terrain. And I even said on a couple of occasions, you know, if I go over, this is going to be horrendous. And I think I've just sort of done myself in, and maybe just, I keep telling myself, put myself back a week or so. Because how it feels, or certainly how it felt last night, was how it felt maybe a week, or maybe even 2 weeks ago. And they say anything like this, thigh strain wise, is 4 to 6 weeks, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, we're coming up to a dark bit of the stroll. I can't do anything about it. Obviously you'll see Azra's light. I've got my head torch on, and also my lights on my top, but they can't touch. Obviously this alley, unfortunately, it is just by nature dark. When we get to the other side, it's very, very good lights the other side. So I am still here, guys. Azra's just going to the loo, so we just need to bear with her there. I am still here. Wait. Azra. Right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Come on, Azra. It's actually better down here than I thought it was going to be. I guess because it's a smaller sort of area, the lights work quite well. I didn't expect it to be, even to be able to see Azra really. The light on her and obviously the head torch is working quite well. Anyway,